All right, today we are out at Marketplace Wine and Spirits in California, Maryland. If you guys have been following the channel for any amount of time, you may know that this is my home store, but the last time it was featured on the channel, it was under different ownership. So let's go inside and see what they got now. All right, so we're just gonna take a walk around, take a look at all the selection here. We got some Old Elk. This is some Tobacco Barn Distillery, which actually is like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes from here. A local distillery, they do all their own corn and use all that they grow right here locally in Maryland. So it's always a good one to try out. Got some Laws. I've never actually tried the Laws, and some more Old Elk options down here. There's the double wheat and the blended straight bourbon whiskey. A little bit of Stranahan's. A couple Japanese options. And they got some Cavalans here. I've never tried the regular selection. I've only had the Soloist Vino Barrique, but I love that one. So maybe have to try that one day. All right, up top we've got the Woodford Madeira cask finish and the double oaked, along with a Knob Creek 18-year. That's sitting at $175, which is a good price for that these days. Give you a quick little look at what may be in the case here. Got a Kentucky Owl Batch 12 in there. Got some Barrel Dovetail. There's the Whistle Pig Piggy Bank, and then a bunch of different Scotch options along the way. Just quickly go through some of the Scotch options that they have here for you Scotch people out there. Macallan 10, the Harmony Collection, Macallan 18. I've never tried that. I think I've only had up towards the 15 in the Macallan selection side of things. Balvenie 14. I don't think I've tried that one. There's your Glenlivets and a bunch of different options. There's the Lefroy. I really enjoyed the Lefroy that I just did here on the channel. If you haven't seen that recently, make sure you check that out. And then here's some Juras. I've heard some good things about the Juras. That's the 18-year there for $140. Somebody let me know if that's something that I should be picking up. 18 years for $140 seems like a pretty good deal. All right, we got your Makers, your Bullet. There's the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. See if I can get this to. We got your Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve, the Smoked Maple, which is still to this day pretty much the only flavored whiskey that I've ever liked. They got your Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Bourbon. My lovely fiance actually just got me this bottle for my birthday recently. It's one that I need to re-up on, so happy she got that for me. Got your Pendleton options down here. I recently did this Pendleton Midnight on the channel. They got the Pendleton 12-year rye for $44. Seems like a pretty good price there. And we got some of your standard selections. One that I've always been looking at is this Rocktown Toasted French Oak Barrel Finish, coming in at 100 proof, aged months. I feel like that is supposed to have something on it there where it says aged and batch number, but it does not. It has nothing there. It says aged and bottled by Rocktown Distillery, so not made by them, but that's okay. This is actually where I recently got that Four Roses new release that I did on the channel. That looks like they're all out now. Guess we took it off. I'll let you see some of the bottom shelf selections down here. All right, there's a complete Bardstown display here. We got the Winter Peel DC 2024 coming in at $85. There's collaborative series. There's the Foursquare Rum collaborative series that's coming in at $168. If anything, I would probably be trying that one. And they've got the original series down here, the Wheated, the Bottled and Bond, and the Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And then all the way down at the bottom, we got a bunch of the Green River selections. We've got the Bourbon, the Wheated, the Foolproof, which is really, really good. If you're going to choose one of those, I'd either go Foolproof or Wheated. Wheated coming in at $38. Hard to beat that. Excuse me. No, you're good. Also got a High West display over here. Got the Campfire, the Bourbon, the Rendezvous, the Double Rye, all featured here. Is that Double Rye really $21? No, that's the Buffalo Trace White Dog, which used to be below it. I was going to say that would be a crazy price for that. Looks like they had some Buffalo Trace White Dog, which is all gone now. In the rye section, got some of the hues. I've never tried this one, the Belle of Bedford. Never tried that one. Got your Whistle Pig options here, a little bit of Heaven's Door, and a Penelope Toasted. Down here, one thing that's really interesting is this Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye coming in at 136.4 proof. That's one of the higher proofs that you will really see in that series. Still looking for like a hazmat version of that. I have maybe seen one or two of those around, but have never found one myself. Here's the Sagamore 9-year, the Ravens one, which they put out a Ravens bottle every year, and I always pick one of those up. I think I've got the last 2 years now. Got some Rittenhouse, some Russell's Rye, a couple other standard offerings down here. Kinsey, that's actually a small distillery up in Philly. That's up in Philly. I was up there before. It was pretty cool seeing that tour. But let's go ahead over and head to their main bourbon wall, which if I just give you a quick look, pretty big selection here overall. Pretty big selection here on the bourbon wall overall, but let's go through it and see what they got. All right, there's your Kentucky Owl Confiscated, some Buzzard's Roost options. This is the American whiskey, which I have not tried that one. It's coming in at $52. And then the straight bourbon, Senator Barrel Proof. I've heard good things about those, couple Blue Run options. There's a Nashville Barrel. That's one that I've done on the channel not too long ago. Got the Frank August, I believe that's the barrel proof option. Yes, that's coming in at 123 proof. Some Mary Dowlings. There's the Westward Cask Strength. If you guys are not big single malt or Scotch people, I'm telling you, try this Westward stuff. It is outstanding, and it may very well change your mind on all of that. Got the Baby Jane and then the regular Widow Jane as well. And if you ever see this bare knuckle stuff, I believe they went out of business, but it is really good. Glad that I have some bottles of those. All right, going down a little bit further, we got the Redwood Empire, the Lost Monarch Cask Strength. That's coming in at $68. Honestly, I'm not a huge Redwood Empire guy. I know a lot of people love them, but I haven't been overly impressed. Here's some Old Line, the Flagship, and the Navy Strength. I still want to try them. I haven't tried them yet. I know some people have said some really good stuff. Maybe that could be one I pick up today, that Old Line Navy Strength. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. Got your standard Penelope selections. Your Calumets all the way up to the 15-year. They used to have the 16. That's where I got mine here a couple years ago now. Bunch of Pinhook different selections here. Your Virginia Distillery, Yellowstone, some of the Nelson Brothers. You know, nothing too crazy on that row. All right, we've got the Detling Small Patch Untitled. If you ever see this around, very good. Got a bunch of the Balcones selections here. I've not had many of this. What is this? The Brimstone Texas Scrub Oak Smoked. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you, but I don't know, maybe interesting. There's the Old Ezra 7-year barrel strength coming in at 83. I have had that before. Pretty good stuff overall. Got the Michter's, a bunch of Jefferson's options. There's the James E. Pepper Barrel Proof coming in at 67. And we'll show you guys a couple of the bottom row stuff. Nothing crazy, but standard fare. All right, got the Lux Road Double Single Barrel. I'm telling you what, if you guys haven't tried that, this is really, really good stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. $81, absolutely worth it. Horse Soldier, I've been trying to see if anybody's got that. There's like a 10-year out now, and I've heard it's very, very good. Haven't seen it around myself at all. Got some B25 Larceny, B524 here. I think that has been really hard selling around this area because they have not been putting any of the new stuff out. Tumbling Dice, 100 proof, coming in at $31 for the weirdest bottle maybe in whiskey, with both shape and size, and all aged a minimum of 4 years, new charred oak barrels, distilled in Indiana. So MGP, but I don't know. I've heard some people say some good things about Tumbling Dice. Maybe worth a try one day. Go down a little bit further. What is this? Black Draft straight bourbon whiskey, bottled in Pride in West Virginia, 96 proof. Don't know anything about that. District made. I know they definitely did go out of business, so you cannot get any new stuff from them. Got some Brothers in Bond, Slaughterhouse, and a few other things down here. All right, you got your benchmarks. Oh, there's the Buffalo Trace White Dog that we saw sitting, at least the label was sitting back there. Some Blackened, some Travelers, and so forth. All right, guys, so this is Parth. He has taken over ownership here at, you still call it Marketplace Wine and Spirits?
Marketplace Wine and Spirits.
Still Marketplace
and then
Wine
added
and
of SMC to the back
of SMC?
Yeah.
So he took it over here, what was it, about a year ago now?
May it'll be a year.
A year in May.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so how's everything been going since you took over?
It's been great, honestly.
Yeah?
A lot of learning.
A lot of learning.
A lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But overall, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think when we talked before, you told me that they basically made you kind of like start over as far as like getting bottles in from different companies.
Kinda, yeah. So like anything that the prior owner had done kind of got wiped. That's why it's been hard to get allocations.
Right.
Of certain things. I mean, of course, Buffalo Trace has been hard from the beginning, but hopefully this year I changed a little bit of stuff to get things out the door.
Right.
So let's see. But for the most part, still been getting some stuff. The prior owner did a barrel pick of Penelope.
Right.
So that still gives me some of their allocated items. I'll get a bottle or two here or there. Had a bottle of Rio come in, sold same day, but
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I almost took it home, to be honest.
Yeah, Rio's good stuff.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them from here.
Did you?
From before. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
But so, with along those lines, with the stuff that you do get, how do you go about like giving it out? Do you hold on to it, or do you do raffles, or what's your system that you're going to be doing?
Once it gets more frequent, hopefully, I will want to do raffles, or I'm going to change up our POS system to incorporate a reward system.
Okay.
To where it integrates with an app, and I can send push notifications to certain customers or everyone if I want to. So I really do that. But currently what I do is I'll reach out to a few guys like yourself, or I'll throw it up on the shelf, standard markup.
Yeah,
I really don't try to make a ton off of allocated items, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, so I guess I'll give you one more question, just more of a personal one before I let you go.
Yeah.
What is your go-to drink right now if you're picking?
Go-to right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, man, that's tough. So when I first took over, I started out with Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Then now I've been liking Elijah Craig. I just had a bottle of Four Roses, the OBSF.
Right.
Mash bill.
Yeah, you had that one here, right?
Really good. I did, and
because I bought one of them.
We only got one case of it, and I took a bottle of that home.
I think I got the last one that was on the shelf, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. Really good stuff. So, I mean, like, I bounce around, but honestly, something that I could pour every single day is Frank August.
Yeah, you like the Frank August.
I loved it. It was
really?
So good. Even the barrel strength. Oh, full proof. Really good stuff. It's a little pricey, but really good juice.
Awesome.
Really good juice.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't think I've had the foolproof one, just the regular one. I might have gotten a sample from someone. I can't remember. I've had so many now, you know how it is. But awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you letting me come in today and pick something out and go from there.
You're always welcome.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Marketplace Wine and Spirits in California, Maryland. Thanks to Parth for having me out today, allowing me to film in the store. And I did come away with 2 bottles. So I came away with that. First bottle is the Tumble and Dice. It's 100 proof straight bourbon whiskey. It's distilled in Indiana, aged a minimum of 4 years. So it's 4 years old, but it was $30. And it's a 60% corn, 36% rye, and 4% barley. So we'll see how that is. We'll do that review on the channel here soon. But for $30, I mean, can give it a try, right? And then I did finally pick up, I've been thinking about picking up these guys for a while. This is the old line. This is the American single malt. This is the Navy Strength 114 proof, 100% malted barley and virgin American oak. It's got a whole big tasting profile thing on the back. That actually looks pretty cool. Distilled in Ohio, aged and bottled by Old Line Spirits in Baltimore, Maryland. So excited to try this one out. This was just over $50, so out the door, including tax for both bottles, right at $90. So 2 bottles for $90 and a YouTube video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you come check out Marketplace Wine and Spirits, and I'll see you for the next one.